Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here.
Do you know how to fix a star skin?
Excuse me, officer. We're looking for someone. Can you help us?
He's got blonde hair, and judging by the way he's dressed, I'd say he was an outworlder.
A traveler with blonde hair? Could it be? May I ask why you're looking for him?
He saved our life.
Since when did we start sharing a life?
Backen, we're not rehearsing.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Would this blonde-haired, life-saving outworlder bear any resemblance to our suspect here?
Oh, that's him!
Mr. Locha, he rescued both of us.
Can I ask when this rescue occurred?
It was the day before the ambrosial arbor came back to life.
We were planning to thank him properly, but in the end...
Are you two... the people in...
Our clothing? Ah, I know.
Wait.
There we were, looking for a spot to practice our new routine. We found a place.
I lost my footing and slipped right in. My associate here, Fourth, yelled after me, "Don't panic! Fourth's got you!"
Unfortunately, the ditch was connected to a sewer outlet. We were covered head to toe in...
No wonder Yinshu said she had to cover her nose.
Anyway, thankfully, Mr. Lorcha was passing by and dragged us back to dry land. It took all his strength, I'll wager. A thousand thanks, kind strength. Without your bravery, we'd never have gotten out of that ditch alive.
No, sir. That if you ever need...
Even it's beyond our power.
That's too kind of you. It was nothing.
Nonsense!
Don't worry about it. You should head back home.
No, we can't.
Oh, one moment, both of you. That sewage could well contain harmful compounds. There you go.
I don't know what to say. Sorry to trouble you. We'll take our leave now.
Watch your step. Wouldn't want to find ourselves in a...
Here, that's the prescription
A paper flower? It's beautiful.
That's right. He wrote down the prescription and...
A man of romantic...
The paper looks familiar.
Of course. We'd already opened it when we showed it...
We were planning on handing it over to the Realm Keeping Commission.
We can take it off you. We'll let you know when we find him.
Let me see.
What is it?
It's the title page of the Angler Mystery. The prescription's on this side, but on the back there's... Take a look yourself. The Immortal Spoiler?
I'm starting to think the Locha we envision doesn't square with a real one.
So he paid for the book and tore off the title. He must be a fan of this book too. I knew Angler...
I'm afraid there's no time for... We found it. Looks like the pilot isn't inside. If they escaped before it came down, they should still be nearby. There. That must be who Miss Shikue asked.
Good.
Hey, get out of here! It's too dangerous! Go get someone from this...
Don't worry, Miss Chingy. We've been in worse days.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Stay back, Clara. The dead return! Annihilate.
Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
Are you all right?
I'm
We should come back.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The cloud...
Just run! These monsters can't get...
No can do, Miss Chingy. We're not...
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand. Cloud Knights, formation! Prepare to engage! Hold on, Tingni. We're coming to get you!
Is that all?
Hide.
Who's next?
A will forged in ice never falters!
Annihilate. The dead return!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Eliminating threat.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Hide.
Help me, Mr. Sparrow! Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Mission command. The dead return!
Look out!
Mission command. Are you all right? Stay back, Clara.
Who's next? disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I didn't know the Helmmaster of the Skyfaring Commission dealt...
Indeed. I should be reviewing files in the Palace of Astrum. Qingni, have you thanked your
Thank you.
No need, Miss Qingni. It was...
You flatter me. This is a Skyfaring Commission affair. It was because of both of you that Qingni escaped. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of
The feeling is mutual, Lady Yukong.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself. Qingni's irresponsible action...
You always do this, It was a dire situation.
You promised me, Qingni. Please excuse...
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her. You have a... But you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to... Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry, but there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put her... Anyway, let's head over to the... No, but we've been invited. All right, let's head out.
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here. Don't worry, Mr.
Why won't you listen to me?
Because it's my life! You know I have the talent to make it. I can become the Luofu's best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? Did you at any moment think about what do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your...
I already told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring. I got the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius like you. But no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have a lap
behind my back. Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit? As for genius, don't mention that word to me. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot?
And I don't understand why you don't understand. Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's daughter? Don't you realize how ridiculous that is?
Qingni, where are you going? I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong. We should have given you some time.
On the contrary, I apologize for a lot.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster.
Family issues, I'm afraid. Despite my earnest wish that she continue in her post, Qingni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster, but when I fought alongside you, I realized I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express. Oh, I prepared refreshments for... Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter. I'd heard that the Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but I wasn't prepared for how much I could learn from you.
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy.
On my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to...
How to...
You too! Thank you for saving me, So you've experienced it yourself, Benefactor. That's great, but I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue...
Miss Qingni, becoming a parent often means we become obstinate. To a road to rock, what I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your...
My mom is actually a reasonable person. She hid my Starskiff toys, dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue... Speaking of empty inside... I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me... We're here! The thing about the most authentic snack. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I... Here. Mung Bean Soda. This thing has a bit of a...
Let me try.
Oh. Is there a...
No. This reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to...
how is it? Whoa! I've never... But I guess not everyone can accept... Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else.
A different experience looking down on Stars.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know. Unique experiences are often a...
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is, you can't turn... I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting...
Why are you so dedicated?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, if the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner. If they reach for a... Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General Jing Yuan recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon... Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero.
She never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff, and I tried all kinds. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was, both... I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing.
Parents never want their children to be in danger.
But flying is the only thing... It's Mom's secretary, Miss Sequay. She just sent me a message. Mom, Miss Sequay suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help.
In Stargazer Navalia?
Is it really okay to bother you two?
Indeed.
You're two kind benefactors.
What a headache.
Hide.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Who's next?
You chose the wrong enemy.
Don't mess with me.
Target threat index annihilated.
This ends here.
What a headache.
Eternal sleep is the dead.
Return!
I'll end your misery.
We caught them unawares.
The fight with the abominations was...
Do you know what it looks like?
Let me think.
This is your area of... Your powers of perception are impressive.
Come on, are you kidding? It's a trinket, remember? You think my mom would... A bird cage? Huh. That reminds me. Have you guys heard of the birds that live in the Everhunt Plains? They have beautiful feathers, but you can't domesticate them. They don't live long if you lock...
A Devastator glaive? Is this from the battle? There were a lot of Cloud Knights. Well, this is too big for a trinket.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her. Is this... This is what pilots...
It must be very close to Helmmaster Yukong's heart. Let's head back, Miss...
Not yet.
If you want us to help you
No, you missed what turned an ace pilot. Someone who loved... My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person.
Well, the General's been busy at the seat of Divine Foresight.
General Jing Yuan? Are you sure it's okay to go straight to him?
No problem. If we can get to... We can't help you too directly, but... Yes.
In that case, thank you so much, benefactor.
If we're not on patrol, we should get some rest.
The Ambrosial Arbor. It's humongous.
What is your purpose for entering the sea?
Mr. Yang, and you? It's nothing urgent. We were hoping...
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a starskiff to the seat of Divine Foresight. Heard that Yukong seldom seen, but often feared
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding...
Yukong herself is best, but naturally. You are here because if you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can... Did Qingni tell you any of this? It all serves to remind me. A long time ago, a young fox... If I were to turn back the sands of time and try to convince my past self that the little girl in front, the Yukong of the past, was nothing like she is now. She was a flaming wind. Yes, large fighter starskiffs need to be operated in pairs. The legend of the ace fighter pilot is incomplete without the ace gunner, both at the controls and behind the turret. Tsai was like a cold... It's hard to imagine such contrasting personalities working in perfect harmony. Oh, this is...
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past, and...
This object is no ordinary trinket. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt. But have you heard of the denizens of Abundance Wars? 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of abundance. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky shadow, such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. Yukong is a survivor of that war.
I don't have any other questions.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong, and perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know.
Thank you, General. We apologize for...
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality?
Let's go. We should head to Starskiff Hay.
You're here. My mom isn't in agreement. Mm-hmm. Probably. Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight. The only difference is that I come... Really? Anyway, did you find anything?
Did Helmmaster Yukong never...
I was always curious about her past. In the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar. A scar that...
Yes. Yukong doesn't want you to feel the pressure of her name. Besides, reputation and talent can...
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes...
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking, Miss Qingni.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she...
Do you still remember where it...
Vaguely. But there are so many files stored in the Skyfaring...
a couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files.
Of course. Mr. Yang Ming is a stickler for rules. We can use this one. Okay. It should be here.
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of...
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you,
no, I still think... I should...
Is it really that big of a deal? I'm sure they're just her note. I understand. I can tell Mr. Yang is a Let's read it together. Maybe her diary...
is the meaning of this? What do you have in your hands? Let me see. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary?
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down.
I see. Qingni, I know Madame Yukong's position on you becoming a pilot is tough for...
I understand, Mr. Yang Ming. But now, compared to become... I want to know what happened. How she went from ace pilot...
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's... This divine object, if I remember correctly, I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing.
If Mom still longs for the sky...
Perhaps Tsai's passing was too much for her. Miss Tsai? I remember her. She was an ace gunner. Many people wanted to be her. Her husband, Mr. Guang Yuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the end. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her. They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guanyan couldn't match. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she refused to turn in Tsai's possessions as per regulation. As if Madame Yukong is unhappy, how can I be?
Where are Miss Tsai's... Thanks for telling us all this.
You're welcome. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's... I can understand your position, Qingni. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see any. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Hurry, Madame Yukong.
My mom keeps lots of stuff. That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super spacious... there are hidden compartments on the left, right... Got it. This looks simple. So, I suppose I've always had a feeling. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let... For a pilot, the most important oath before Mom didn't manage to bring her comrade back. So she vowed to prevent. I never thought my dream would put Mom in such a difficult situation. I feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary. It's fine. I don't need you to do...
You're all done? I see. Let's find... We're here to help, but he and...
It's okay. When Mom feels down, she usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her. Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you.
Thank you. I must apologize for...
Mom!
All right, it's getting late.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
Seems like Miss Qingni is...
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. Qingni remembers that Yukong has always avoided talking about her career as a fighter pilot. This divine object is a test still. Qingni's birth mother, Cai, was Yukong's lifelong friend, still. It's clear that Yukong suffered greatly after that terrible war.
Is that... I understand now. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sky. Was like that too. We're friends.
Mom?
Qingni.
Miss...
Thank you. All right.
Actually, I want to become...
Seems like...
I thought Mr. Yang...
Is that... Sai's diary? How did you... I understand. I don't...
Mom!
Just like you, to float like a Sai was... We soon became the most elite. You never knew if the friend next to you would... But those are my best memories. Oh, system space all clear today. Great weather for flying.
We're engaging the main Borison fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
Huh? Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my cockpit. Say, Sai, Really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly everything. It was...
Thank you. Yukong.
She's your... The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. Oh, my dream. That was the...
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the sea...
You are so very similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more... You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father... Do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and...
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. Crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter. Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. I brazenly interfered with your choices. But
Mom.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did.
Huh? Really?
I was afraid of you following in my footsteps, and more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if the...
Mom?
Tell me.
I want to... fly with you, at least.
I'm afraid I can't.
But... why?
Because... I already touched the sky.
Take caution. Some people may try to blend in and...
Pascal. Very.
Good boy, Pascal.
Based on the information gathered, it is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and...
I know this is the most sensible option, but Pascal...
Welcome, outsider. Thanks to Clara's hard work, the repairs were...
Yes. The little fella is alive and well again. Whoa. How...
Ew. Pascal!
Oh, look! Pascal is greeting you. It's just...
The examination conducted earlier revealed that the information... Furthermore, many defective networks were detected in the core module.
Simply put, Pascal's brain is filled with junk information of unknown origin. Fortunately, apart from the...
However, the robot still has a 44.7% chance.
Mr. Svarog, I understand, but I think in some ways, I believe he's similar to Mr. Svarog. Mr. Svarog, could you give me a little more time? I want to...
Understood, Clara. I respect your wish.
I'd like to recap what I discussed with Mr. Svarog earlier. Let's begin by doing exactly what we did before. Find a new shell.
According to the analysis, Pascal's original hardware was a direwolf or grizzly model. If we can put its core...
There are all kinds of abandoned robots in the machine. It's the same old place. Everywhere you look, there... Hey, big brother, take a look. This is an automaton direwolf, but although it doesn't seem to be functioning... Oh no, it's still active.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This big fella is completely out of control. Let's quiet him down.
The will forged in ice never falters!
Mission command. Hide.
Is that all?
The dead return!
Is that all?
Look out! Help me, Mr. Svarog!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Annihilate. Mission command.
Here it is. This is the core. Then all that's... It's okay. I'm strong too. Judging from how active the robot was, its core... I can't let any robot go to waste if it can be repaired. So... Thank you. You know, I have a large safe full of core modules that every day I try to figure out how to repair some of them and return the robots to normal. But I'm sure I can fix them all one day. Really? Let's head back. Otherwise... Mr. Svarog, we're back.
Welcome back. Return. Clara.
Welcome back, Clara. I've completed my further analysis of this. Conclusion. It is impossible to determine the time. During my analysis, I extracted the robot's serial number. According to my search, there are 32 automatons with the same serial number as this one. Even
Failure. 3.
assessing. Assessment complete. The 3 automatons that match the keyword descriptions are located in Multamerville.
It appears that the trail...
Tempering.
Pascal is becoming increasingly Pascal, I'm going to change your shell.
Back. Return. Waiting. Continue.
Still not functioning properly?
Watch out, Clara.
Failure.
Pascal?
Clara.
Pascal, did he...
No, Clara. Just leave it to me.
No, Mr. Svarog, please don't. Please leave Pascal to me. It was my decision to keep him in the first place, so I must take full responsibility. I'm certain Pascal won't do anything to harm anyone. Please let me handle this myself. Please, Mr. Svarog. That's right. This all started with... I'm certain Pascal would never do anything to harm anyone.
Clara, please tell me how you came...
Pascal possesses a quality that other small... I've only ever seen this quality in Mr. Svarog. I feel a warmth from these emotions. I feel drawn to this quality, but I'm also aware that not all emotions in this world are positive. If there are too many, the only things that can stop such negative emotions are rationality and responsibility. This is a valuable lesson, Mr. Svarog. I want to help Pascal overcome those negative... That way, I won't have to hide behind Mr. Svarog.
I understand, Clara. I won't intervene unless the situation risks...
Thank you, Mr. Svarog. So, let's go. Look, Pascal's over there. Who's standing next? Pascal, who did this?
Pain. Hurt. Clara, get away. This is a fragmentum creature. It's extremely dangerous.
A fragmentum creature? How is that possible? Could it have malfunctioned?
Please step back.
No, it's going to attack Pascal.
Hostility detected. Commence elimination protocols.
Oh no! It seems to think we're its enemies as well.
Major.
The dead return!
Annihilate.
The will forged in ice never falters!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Hide. Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Stay back, Clara.
Help me, Mr. Svarog.
The dead return!
Annihilate.
Who's next?
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
Mission command.
Hide.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
A will forged in ice never falters!
Who's next?
Phew. Luckily, the patrol robot and Pascal, the only thing that puzzles me is why the... Anyway, I'll take this core back and examine it.
Language module. Connection testing. Verify. Welcome back, everyone. Finally.
Pascal, you're back to normal. Oh, I almost forgot. Pascal?
Collecting parts.
Workshop? Oh,
Been waiting. Repair.
Ah, Pascal ran off. He went in that direction. I think this place used to be a restaurant. One time, I found a bunch of however, the light here. Why also, there's dust all over the place. I don't think so. No one should be lit anyway. Someone and what?
Is that all?
Eliminating front.
Don't mess with me.
This ends here.
Eternal sleep.
The dead return!
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
I need to be brave.
Annihilate.
It'll heal. Hope you're prepared.
I'll see you off.
What a headache.
Let's settle this.
Hide. Stay back, Clara. Stay back, Clara.
Who's next?
Bloom. You have my gratitude.
Eliminating front.
I hope I helped.
Clara, welcome. Look, isn't it shiny?
Huh? Could it be?
Pascal, repair, indeed. Repair, been every day.
Pascal has been looking after the town so that everyone can go back to their
Parts, Pascal, collect,
It seems that Pascal was stealing.
Waiting, everyone, Pascal, non-stop.
Has Pascal been waiting for Rivet Town's evacuation?
Workshop, tempering, parts, store, enemies not here.
Ah, this appears to be the. Although we now know why he took them, there's still many unanswered. Right, but I don't think.
Rivet Town, live, Clara. Tour.
These pages are so neatly cut out. Is there someone here in Rivet Town doing this? Or... must be the result of Pascal's meticulous repairs. Hey, those look like hand... Huh? Wow. Such neat hand... Could it be Pascal? Pascal. I don't know. Let me think. That is correct. So, Pascal's backup power was activated for some reason. It woke up to discover that the whole place had been abandoned. So, it decided, however, for some reason, Pascal keeps getting attacked by his fellow. I'm not sure, but I suspect Pascal's tormented sense of self, the module used to detect emotions, was frequently damaged, eventually turning him into a... I don't know. Pascal, why?
Big brother! Clara! Pascal, collect parts!
Pascal's consciousness does not appear to have...
Big brother! Clara, Rivet Town resident. Pascal!
I see. Think you can stop gathering parts for the time being. Just stay here and wait for us.
Pascal of Birth!
Let's go back to Mr. Svarog and talk about what... So, that's what happened, Mr. Svarog. But...
This robot has been repairing itself using fragmentum-contaminated components for an extended period of time. Therefore, automatons connected to the base network recognize it as a fragmentum creature.
I see. Has Mr. Svarog...
No. Network-connected automatons regularly clear out muddled information. The likelihood of a robot gaining sentience beyond control is approximately... Please keep in mind that these probabilities are only estimates. Over the past... Actually, I do. Contrary to popular belief, given that automatons can still develop emotion modules using their...
Mr. Svarog always takes all factors into account and handles problems. So, what should we do?
It is recommended that Pascal's data be formatted and integrated. I will maintain the robot's core module and repair its hardware. There is a greater than 97.2% chance that this robot... Once the formatting is complete...
Is there no...
This option minimizes both internal and external losses. Although both the risk of Pascal crashing...
I understand, but I don't think I'm ready to... We've helped Pascal find compatible hardware. If we can eliminate...
You know the chances of that. There's only one way to completely... When the muddled information is removed, the base network will create a
Maybe there's another way. We can install a lock and clear the redundant data and locate the core sectors that are still... This suite of programs can regulate Pascal's behavior, and with this method, we might be able to retain as much of Pascal. If we can keep Pascal's emotional intelligence, I might be able to teach him to treat people with kindness.
This procedure is theoretically viable, but there are risks. It will not eliminate the muddled... In other words, Because we cannot monitor the robot outside of the net, the probability of the robot crashing again is around.
And if that happens, I'll do it again. And if it happens again, I'll go through the exact same—
But he will forget about you, Clara. He will repeatedly forget you. His limited storage capacity will eventually become Clara. The challenge will be tougher than— There, Clara. There's no need to— The variable in Belobog's fate is still here. Perhaps—
Okay.
We trust your decision.
Both have provided their solution. Svarog thinks that formatting Pascal's data and integrating him into the base's network is although it may sound cruel. Clara thinks she can use programming to control Pascal's behavior and to prevent him from causing harm while keeping his emotional intelligence intact. Although Clara will use Pascal's emotional intelligence to help guide him. In addition, Pascal has a history of stealing. What is most important here?
Clara proposed that you should choose outsider. Have you made a decision about how to— I had anticipated this possibility. I understand. You believe that Pascal's emotional— I am currently still unable to conduct a thorough analysis of human— Clara believes in you as a variable. I'll keep gathering information and calculating new possibilities. People Clara's age do not usually take on overwhelm to ensure that Clara grows up well. But if Clara insists on taking on such, there's no need to discuss this any further. If you would—
My choice will have a direct impact on the outcome.
Pascal, we're—
Pascal, good. Waiting.
Now, please be a good boy. Pascal, we've got Mr. Svarog to help treat your illness.
Illness? But Pascal not—
Mr. Svarog?
Understood. The protective—
I hope I made the right— Is it done?
The programs were successfully installed. The robot will require offline maintenance.
I see.
I think it's over. I'll check in with...
Don't worry, Mr. Svarog. We'll be safe here.
Do you know how to fix a star skin?
I'd rather go into battle than wait around in realm keeping. Yes, you have extraordinary skills. You rescued her from the Mara struck. If you go see her, I'm sure she... Here's the situation. Lady Bailu, the Vidyadhara Dragon Lady, is a... This must be your first time on the Xianzhou. Their bloodline is different from us Xianzhou natives. The Vidyadhara are born with great vitality. That's all you need to know. The rest... A Dragon Lady isn't. The Vidyadhara High Elder, on the other hand, is a position similar to a chief. And Miss Bailu is the Vidyadhara... The rumor has always been that she can heal the wounded merely by touching them and shedding tears. Not imprisoned, exactly. Vidyadhara customs are somewhat different from... However, she also has somewhat of a free spirit. It used to be the duty of the Realm Keeping Commission, but this time is different. Because of the Stellaron crisis, we're constantly short... I don't know if you heard. Someone locked down the Delves. Now nobody can get in or out. It's completely cut. That's what I want to know. I guess she's... And those doctors came from apothecaries and other delves. I'd like you to help with two things. First, find the The second thing might be a bit hard to understand. Like I said, we don't have enough people. Besides, it isn't a crime for her to run away from her residence. And even if it were, being stricken with Mara isn't like catching a curable disease. Take you short life species as an example. Aging can be slowed, but it's still unavoidable. Just like being stricken with Mara for the people of the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou has long had other methods. When Mara is about to strike, the Spiritfarers and judges of the Ten... Mara is scary, but it won't cause any harm if you have it under control. However, the Dragon Lady's Mara suppression could lead to Mara struck falling under the 10... Seeing as we're already dealing with one crisis. You're the distinguished guest of General Jing Yuan and Diviner Fu Shen. As such, oh, one more thing. There's a lot of suspicions. Don't fret. Looking after children is a pain.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
Lady Bailu, I told you to follow my plan. You draw attention when you use your powers, and we still have to take care.
I was only tending to the sick. Besides, you weren't even here just...
You know full well about my situation, Lady Bailu. If there are people from the Ten Lords Commission present in the plaza, then... Who are you? You're not a Ten Lord Spiritfarer? Why are you trying to frighten people?
I only left the Alchemy Commission for an official medical visit.
Easy, Lady Bailu. He's clearly not from the Alchemy Commission either.
Then don't scare me like that. Huh. Wait a minute. I've seen you in the plaza. I was surrounded by all those Mara struck. You rescued me, right? Bancia. You said you don't know the way from here, right? This guy's no pushover. He'll be able to help.
No, Lady Bailu. I don't trust him. Please leave us. Tell the Realm Keeping Commission that Lady Bailu is in the Alchemy Commission's...
You two, stop arguing! You! Help us hide first!
Come on, draw already.
Matrix. Look no further.
Lady Bailu.
Coming!
I'll ask first, and then decide what to do.
I don't believe in ghosts.
You there! Excuse me. You're not the only one. Can you at least hear me out first? Have you seen a woman wearing an Alchemy Commission uniform? We walk the same path, but... What makes you say that? You too. Mercy of Sanctus Medicus. The You claim to walk the same path. Yet still, it's clear you know something.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The will forged in ice never falters!
Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
The dead return!
Eliminating front.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
There's more to this Alchemy Commission doctor. That's an Alchemy Commission doctor's uniform, all right. Dahao did say there was suspicion surrounding the alchemy.
That tree remained dead for thousands of years, and it figured now's a good time to come back to life.
I better take...
That tree remained dead.
That's an Alchemy Commission. Dahao did say there...
That tree remained dead for thousands of years. And it figured now's a good time to come back to life.
I better take... I better take... Or... I better take... I better take...
That tree remained dead for thousands.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star service?
Nobody home! You're back! Does... What happened? That man wanted to catch me and take me back to the Alchemy Commission. See? I told you this guy...
Thank you for helping us. But I'm...
Huh? Why were they looking for me?
How can I prove the doctor from the alchemy? Here's the proof.
Wait, I've heard of the disciples of Seth. Aren't they those crazy followers that worship the Mara Struck and the Plague's author?
Lady Bailu, you promised...
Wanted her to treat the Marastruck? Suspicious. This is a prescription from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
The handwriting on this prescription is exactly Bancia. Are you really from the disciples?
I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never meant to harm... I made a deal with Lady Bailu before we escaped. We have an
I should ask Bailu what she thinks.
Treating wounds and diseases is one thing, but curing the evils... Enough. I don't know much. If it weren't for those scrolls in the alchemy a long time ago, even by the standards of why were they eliminated? Shincho people wanted to be released from the threat of Mara. Sounds great, right? Well, but just because you can't see something doesn't mean... The people of the Shincho have countless doctors and sages have dedicated their... In truth, nobody in this world... Some doctors believe that because the people of the Shincho have immortal bodies, only the most vivid and extreme memories persist. But that's when the symptoms of being stricken with How should I know? It's not like commission members walk around.
I'm sorry I wasn't honest with the lady. I asked her to save my beloved. In return, I broke many of the Videodorus laws, and the Alchemy Commission is bound. I don't have much time left. I thought we would be fine after we escaped. I just couldn't find a way to tell her.
You've been nice to me, but you shouldn't have kept me in the dark. I hate when grown-ups...
His name is Leon Mu. I used to think that the suffering of short-life species was nothing. But it's something I never expected to experience in my lifetime. That's when I thought of Lady Bailu, the dragon lady that can heal mortals through tears alone. I had no choice but to come up with this. I'm already showing symptoms of the Mars. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus regard the Marastruck as saints. They take all. But since I met Leamu, I realized that these saints are horrible creatures. Even if I were to become immortal, that's why I stopped taking the medicines and escaped.
She hid everything from me after all these years. Vancia,
I can't let the disciples of Sanctus Medicus or the Ten Lords Commission find us.
Come on, draw already.
I'm Guang Da, an orderly from the Realm Keeping Commission. If you have an urgent issue, please go to the Chancery. If it's official business you're here about, you'll need to go to the Chancery. Da. Hey, keep it down. You've got it wrong. That's not my ship, it's my friend's. My friend has a...
Just cut to the chase. Can we take...
Yes, you can, but please keep it down. I can take you there if the price is right. I mean...
Vancia, your symptoms are getting worse. I have some...
Thanks, Lady Bailu. I told Leonmu to hide in a Cloudford shipping container. Because I promised Leonmu I'd bring him an elixir of immortality. To make him...
You know that's one of the Shencho's 10
Yes. But... I knew nothing about the treachery, but I was wrong. It wasn't a blessing of immortality.
They were turning humans into
Short-life species are expendable to those maniacs. They use them in experience. Lady Bailu?
You helped me escape the Alchemy Commission?
Thank you, Lady Bailu. I can't forget it. I must get there.
This is bad. She's starting to lose touch with reality. The soothing talk.
How can...
Let her rest here for a while. Try not to move, Vancia.
But he's...
Nurse! Get up! Doctor's orders. Can you see if there are any clues nearby? Leave the patient to me. I'm the healer.
Let's start with this area, and see if we can find any clues nearby. It looks like Banxia's sweetheart was tracked. I should go tell Banxia and buy...
What happened? Did you... No way. Do you know how bad your condition is? Don't...
No. You'll help me. I have a favor to ask you.
I caught sight of a lot of disciples in the area just now.
I'm a traitor to them. They won't stand idly by if they lay eyes on me.
Don't mess with me.
Let's settle this.
I'm not afraid of you.
Annihilate.
This ends here.
What a headache.
You chose the wrong enemy.
Don't mess with me.
Target threat index lowered.
We caught them unawares.
Lady Bailu.
These are waiting for us.
Lady Bailu, watch out!
There you are. Z clearly failed then. Oh, and if it isn't the Dragon Lady, trying to make up for...
Blah, blah, blah. I've heard it.
I'll deal with you in a moment, little girl. Men, take the traitor and make sure you get the list from her. Where is everyone? Seize them!
Are you giving me an order?
You!
Karmic atonement.
A Ten Lords Commission judge?
What a headache. Help me, Mr. Sparrow!
The dead return!
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Who's next?
Hide.
This Ten Lords Commission.
Shh. If she knows...
Why are the disciples of Sanctus Medicus pursuing you? I only see two of you in Alchemy Commission attire. You, girl, raise your head.
Help us, Miss Judge! We only just managed to escape before the delves were locked.
Madam Shui, the remnants of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been found in the southwest of Cloudford.
This place isn't secure. You should, soldiers, see to...
That's the strangest judge I've ever come across. Banxia, are you alright? Let's go this way and see if we can... There are Cloud Knights and disciples of Sanctus Medicus over there.
There are armed villains up ahead. If you're not on duty here, return.
He's right behind that door.
But there are Cloud Knights stationed there. We don't have to. Didn't we pass some soldiers resting on the way over here? A spot of emergency.
Let's do it.
Just tell them your soldiers guiding me back to the Alchemy Commission.
Halt! What? She does. I heard the Dragon Lady likes to sneak away from the commission.
No! No! I haven't finished playing.
That's right. You don't seem very well.
Don't worry.
I still want to play! I'm hungry!
Access granted. Good work, soldiers.
Thank you.
How was that? Wasn't my act... By the way, what's your...
What? Can you help me check? It feels like...
But she still has the senses.
Lady Viola.
Don't thank me. It's my...
You can't cure someone stricken with Mara. Hey.
What should I do? Serious imbalances of yin and yang? Stop calling it a deal! I made a promise.
I'm so sorry.
Enough talk. Here.
Thank you, Lady Viola.
We've arrived. Is he...
He's cautious by nature.
But you already...
He won't show...
I remember. Let's go.
Monster! Help!
Oh no!
I...
What a headache.
Let's settle this.
Eliminating threat. Hope you're prepared.
Don't mess with me. What a headache. Do you think she saw him one last time? Grown-ups are complicated. Let's keep heading in this direction.
Are you from the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Or the Ten Lords Commission?
That's right. I'm here to...
You're finally here. First, I was being chased by the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But if Banshia sent you, then... where is she?
What do you think? Should we...
What? That monster armed to...
That's true. She had to disguise herself in order to meet you.
How is that possible? Could you take me there? This is Bansha?
Hey! I know you're...
She changed out of her original clothes, right? There's no point in... Did she give you any secret boxes?
Sir?
You don't know? She left me with nothing. The list of the names of the disciples. With that list, I'd be able to blackmail the disciples into giving me the elixir of immortality. That woman promised me countless times. In the end, I finally... But in the end, she failed at the most important hurdle. Or maybe... Of course not. I have more important matters in places other than the Xianzhou. That was her wishful thinking. I wasn't interested in the slightest.
Heal.
What?
Let me heal you! So I never...
Huh?
I promise.
Ridiculous. That woman
Shut... I'm so furious! That wouldn't do. I healed him. But for the next 30 years, he'll... What? He deserved it. That's the price he paid for my lenience. Anyway... The Xianzhou Banxia asked me if I like treating people. Like I said, this whole incident has made me wish... Thank you. Maybe meet again at the...